What is going on, guys, and welcome to the first look and a preview of LotySoft's VIPPU, or known as a VIP Protection Unit. Now, this came out last year in the original release. This is now the current stage. The new release, the 1.1 release, is actually in. I've been working with LotySoft, and we've been running through kind of all the different things that are wanted or might need, and this is basically the result that it's at right now. This is not finished yet. There's some kind of, I don't know, bugs in a way, let's say, and there's still quite a bit to go. But as it stands right now, this is how it is, and this is how it looks. So just to kind of get you into it a little bit more, we're starting here at the police station, which is at the which is right at the start on the top island, so we can see right there. So this is the escort team, and that's where we are starting off. So it tells us there at the bottom that to get in the vehicle. Now it's a little bit different than before, where we get an actual vehicle that we have to get in. So instead of driving straight to the centre, we now have to go collect the car, and then we can lead the convoy down to the conference centre, or the United Nations Centre, down at the bottom of the map, or middle of the map, should I say. So we can see that the limo is following us. The FBI car will then follow the limo, and then we'll have a news team following right behind. So we're just going to let these cars pass, and then we're just going to pull out. So we're going to pull out nice and easy, and let everyone just catch up a little bit, and everyone get in line. So it pretty much stays with us. So we could just go ahead and take over these cars, and as you can see, we're being followed by the limo and by the other FBI car. Now, as it stands, the lights work using default lighting, so you can see there. So what we can do is, if we turn our lights off, all the lights will turn off on all of the cars, as we can see from the cars which are behind. So we're just going to carry on the journey and head down to the United Nations Centre, which is our next objective. Once we get there, we'll run through it a little bit more. But we can see that these are the default cars. We thought we'd use the default cars for the for kind of like this show, just to show you what it's like and using it. Again, this is for update 1.1. So 1.1 of LCPDFR, and this is version 1.1 of the Police Escort Mod, or VIPPU, or VIP Protection Unit, whatever you want to call it. But you know, the last video was mega successful. You guys seem to love it, and you guys have been wanting it for about a year now, and finally it's getting there. It's getting there. So hopefully soon-ish we'll have kind of a product that we'll be able to set for release. But you'll know if it's going to be released right here on the channel first. So what we're going to do, we're just going to pull straight into the United Nations building. You see the limo and the other cars are following, and we're just going to drive straight into this arrow, just past it, just like that. So we get the limo into the arrow there, and then we could just jump out very quickly. So now that we've left the vehicle, we can go pick up our celebrity, or whatever you want to call him. In this case, it's Isaac Newton that it's based off. So then we can just jump back in, and it says escort so Isaac Newton to the VIPPU Task Force Heliport, and you can see we've got the objective right there on the map. So this is a little different bit from before. The last kind of dead preview was there wasn't an objective here, but this is the first look. So this is kind of like the first, I don't know, the first go at this. Let's say, and you guys get to see what's been happening and the progress that's been going on, and hopefully you guys actually do like this. If you've got any suggestions, you can leave them down below in the comment section, and we'll read them definitely, and get back to you if you've got any questions or anything like that on this. So we're just going to carry on with the convoy and head on down. Now the best thing about this is that's changed from kind of the last episode is that we can now go off road. So we could take this limo and we could take the other cars onto, say, like the pavement, and if they stay with us nice close behind, we'll be able to take them onto the pavement. There you can see they've followed us nice and easy. We've had no problems, and the convoy is now ready to set off across the bridge. Other things which have changed, if you remember in the last episode where if you went a little bit too far, we can see there, we had a little bit of a message there saying slow down. If you went a little bit too far, I don't know what's going on there, then basically the car would, nothing would really affect it, and you could go as far away as possible from the convoy and there would be no problems. In this one, if you move too far away from the convoy, then basically the mission will fail. That's how it's laid out, which is a lot more, I don't know, it's a lot more suitable because you're not obviously going to leave your celebrity behind. So it's nice to just keep up and do that. It does go a little bit funny on the bridge, but that's just GTA, I think. It's nothing to do with the actual mod itself. So if a car gets stuck behind, just like we've seen there with the SUV, it's kind of like the same process as the old version, where the car will spawn right at the back again. So it'll just keep spawning. However, the limo will not spawn. So if you lose track of the limo will not spawn. Just the two, the FBI car and the police news cruiser right at the back there. And really, it's so much more stable. There was actually known issues with the memory and things like that in the old version, in the 1.0 version, which have been sorted out and fixed now. So this is very stable at this minute in time. We've been having no really issues at all with this version through its testing phases and things like that, and so far it's going pretty well. So we have our checkpoint, which is down at the airport, and that's where we're heading right now. And it's kind of like, so far, apart from the start is a little bit different. Obviously, the way it follows you is a little bit different, and the way we kind of move. That's just, there you go. You just got to keep your eye on traffic, because I nearly hit that guy. But yeah, you've just got to kind of, I don't know. The way it moves is a lot more stable. We can go off road. We can go onto the other side of the road. No matter what, the car will follow us. The last version, we didn't really have that option. It was a bit iffy with that. And if you haven't seen the last video, then you can go ahead and watch the actual original version, let's say, compared to this updated version, which is for 1.1. So we're just going to carry on and head on through the airport. Now, in the last version, the 1.0 version, like I said, there was problems with the way the car moved, and we recognised that. And basically, this part, the car always wanted to turn around on the spot, so it always wanted to kind of want to go the other way, and it was doing like a U-turn. And sometimes traffic did get a little built up here, so you can see nice and easy. It comes through, no problem. It follows you. There's no bugs, there's no problems. We can just move straight through the traffic, and there we go, down to the other side. And that's really, I don't know, it's a key point, because we can the capabilities of the car and everyone following him really is quite wide, because we can go off road, we can do other things like that, and it's a lot easier to control. Obviously, there we go. You see, it's gone a little bit too far away from him. We can kind of get that distance-wise between them, where it kind of stops following you properly. It'll still go in the same direction as you, but won't follow directly behind you. So there we go. Like before, we couldn't go on this part, which was on the previous version. Now we can, like we said, go offline. Leads him into standby point. So what we're going to do, we're just going to drive around. You can see that we have a helicopter flying around, and he's going to come in and land very shortly down on the helipad. So we're just going to go ahead and lead the limo to the standby point. We can see we've got some noose right there, getting ready for the arrival, and we can now leave the vehicle. And what we're going to do, we're just going to walk over to the limo, so we can stay close. And this was kind of the point. I don't know what they're doing. This is kind of the point that we're making from the last video, where we actually did have a problem with this, where it crashed right at the end. The helicopter is flying up and away. Like I said, this is a little bit buggy right at the end, because this hasn't really been fully developed, but it's been worked on. There's some little things here and there, but kind of the general concept and idea is there. This is just to show you guys that this is being worked on. We're hoping, well, there's no release date as of yet, that truck just crashed into the plane. Okay. There's no release date as of yet, but it's looking really good. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Can't wait for you guys to actually get on this and try it. I know you guys have been waiting patiently for about a year now for this. It's been a lot of work, and a big thanks to LotySoft, and yeah. So yeah, it's looking good. Kind of the concept is there, the code is down. This is all being kind of rewritten and revamped. I don't want to give anything away. I want to keep it all a little bit secret, and we're all looking forward to you guys playing this. So stay tuned, subscribe for more if you want to stay tuned, stay up to date, should I say, with this update and this mod. We'll be bringing out loads more videos for you guys to have a look at before the initial release. Hopefully the new release will be pretty awesome, and it's going to be really cool for you guys to play it and see what you guys produce with videos and stuff like that, of your opinions as well. Guys, you can comment down below and tell us what you think. Give us some suggestions. If you think something should be different, then let us know, and we will take everything under advice and maybe change a few things if you guys have a majority say on something. Anyway guys, like the video, subscribe and comment. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. My killing mood, let's just stress that enough. GTA killing mood, not real. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is to. I think that's. Is that? Yes, I got the right one. There we go. Right. So we now need to take her to the station. I couldn't remember for the life of me what it was to get her so I could take her to the police station, because I know